one other little information tidbit that I need to let you guys all know. So there's been some behind the scenes with this dude.
Oh yeah.
And some pretty exciting, crazy news, and we can't get into some of it.
Yep.
But Matt has basically been forced to move, just out of the blue. And he was not planning on moving, but yet he is moving. And he's not only moving, but he is building. And so that means that the Bat Vault is going to be going away. But this is the new thing right here.
That's the new blue
Costco.
Yeah, this is Costco. And you have the freezer department over there. But anyway, I see a lot of really exciting things in this graphic, but then I also see something pretty exciting in this one where the Matt Cave over here. And so tell us a little bit about what you got cooking, Matt.
Well, I had to sign an NDA because the person buying my, again, my house wasn't for sale, but my neighbor has a real estate firm, and she was like, well, he just wants to look at it. And I was like, all right, I'll run up to Starbucks while he looks at it, and da-da-da. And he was like, she was like, well, he likes it. He wants his wife to come see it, what I'm saying, type thing like that. And I was like, all right, well. And so I told her the not for sale price, just thinking, hey, this is the not for sale price. And he's taking the not for sale price. So that being said, me and my wife bought 2 acres of land this past Friday. And we got with the same builder who built this house. He lives actually 2 doors down from me. And I was like, I need you to build me another house. He was like, well, give me a year. You got to give me a year. And I was like, all right. So, but it works. It might work out where this person that's bought this house doesn't want to move right away. At first, that was the talks because they wanted to move in, be ready. But there's talks now that they might want to spend one more Christmas in their old house and things like that.
That'd be great for you.
Yeah, that'd be great for me, type thing like that. But the new Bat Cave's going to be bigger. So, and I've been working with Moducase. So we're going to Moducase it out. That way everything's just clean, It's got that clean look, museum look, and everything else like that. So we're excited. Family's excited and everything. My dogs are excited. They get more land to run around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type thing.
Is it the same town or will it be a different town?
Oh, same town. It's literally, when I say it's 5 minutes down the road, it's 5 minutes down the road.
That's fantastic.
Type thing like that. So, but so my wife, her immediate thing was like, well, let's make the Bat Cave bigger. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. So it's basically going to be above the garage. It's going to be above a 4-car garage. Will be the new Bat Cave.
So it's like the opposite of me. It's like I'm below the 3-car.
I'm going to be up high. Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
4-car garage and all that jazz. So
one of my favorite things about doing this room is documenting, the step by step, kind of from it being like a junk room, storage into this.
Yeah.
I would love, if you're interested, I would love for you to document some of that to show people kind of
I told,
the process,
I told Bryan at Moducase, because I've been in talks with him. And I said, hey, would love to document, set them up and, and everything else. He was like, oh, yeah, I'd love that. You know what I'm saying? So, and Jimmy from Godlike, helped me with that intro because he's got Moducases. So thank you to Jimmy and all that. But Jimmy's even talking about flying out here to help me build them and all that jazz. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's document it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's really cool.
But my wife I showed her the Moducases, and she was like, well, number one, you get more space for your buck, because you can do it as high as you want to or whatever. But she said, just gives it that clean look. It doesn't look cluttered. It just looks clean like a museum. So she was all aboard. She was all on board with the Moducase from day one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You can mix it up, too. Do a little Moducase, a little custom stuff.
Might do some like Todd's pedestals here and there from Spec Fiction, type thing like that. But so it'll be like, we're excited. We bought the land, closed on the land last Friday and all that jazz.
Congratulations. That's just really exciting. It's always neat. It's always kind of scary with the idea. I mean, I know Dan just went through that with, designing his whole room and that can be stressful. Like it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
But once it's all done, you're like, oh, this is exactly the way I want it.
I was like, hey, I don't need this much room. And my wife's like, no, you want to future-proof it, you know what I'm saying, type thing like that. And I'm like, okay. So then, I asked the realtor, I said, well, what's he think about the back? She's like, his kids love the back cave. They're going to make it their own back. And I said, well, that'll be cool. That'll be pass it on to another generation of having it, and because people are like, you taking your doors? And I'm like, no, they want the doors. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They want the doors. And I said, worst case, I'll have another door built.
That was the first thing I told you when we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Like, are you going to keep the door?
Well, my wife even mentioned it. She was like, well, we've got to build another door because this one will just have one single door and then it'll be a wide open. And she was like, we can build another door. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Type thing like that. But to have more space.
You're not going that far then, right? You said?
No, I'm only going 5 minutes down the road.
That's crazy. So the guy just liked your house that much? He said, like, I'm going to buy your house versus doing the same thing, buying land and just building.
Well, he needed it. Again, I signed some NDAs, but you see this person on TV a lot. You see this person on TV a lot. And
he just wants it done, right? Like,
well, he wants a plug and play. He said, my realtor, said, the realtor that lives across the street, she said, well, every other house he's looked at, they got to they got to hire a general contractor to update it and to do this, to do that. and I said, no, this is plug and play. With respect, my wife's was a tennis player in college. So we got a big tennis court, Dan seen it, tennis court, everything else like that. So it's literally plug and play. Like you can move in. Hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? Type thing like that, and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? So
it's nice, man. It's good.
I gave him the it's not for sale price, and he took the it's not for sale price. So we'll get out for that.
Yeah, you're darn right. That's awesome. Well, and again, hopefully you don't have to move too quickly. Then that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great. If and with respect to us, if we can get a third Christmas into here, that'd be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we've only been here my wife custom designed, and that's her thing. She custom designs all our houses. And now she's excited to design another house, you know what I'm saying? Type thing like that. So and all that. So
it's awesome.
It'll be a win-win all the way around.
That's right. Well, we can't wait to see the progress. So congratulations again.
Hey guys, I have partnered up with Red Wolf Collectibles, maker of incredible comic book display options, including this outstanding, heavy-duty, and well-made slab stand featuring an anti-slip pad and all the accessories needed to display your most prized slab comic books, just like this one here in my collection. And now they even have interchangeable 3D design plates that feature really strong magnets that let you easily swap out logos to match your comic books, slabs, or whatever superhero you want to feature in your display in an absolutely incredible way. And these are just some of the plates available for purchase from DC, Marvel, and much, much more. I mean, look at all of the options here. You can even have your own custom logo made. And they also offer magnetized comic book frames. You simply remove the front, place your comic book inside, and place the magnetized cover back on. It's that simple, yet looks absolutely amazing and even features a built-in hook so you can display it on the wall. I mean, look how awesome this looks. Now, if you don't have a slab, you can also purchase their protective comic book cases, which feature high-quality metal corners and screws. And you can also pair this up with the display stands to give it that amazing slab look. Now, all of these are absolutely incredible, and make sure you use code STATUE at checkout for a discount at redwolfcollectibles.com. I'm so happy to be partnering with them because their products are absolutely amazing. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.